From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And towing the slab in this one, Zach Wheeler. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A Cy Young candidate in the National League. He's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing his name mentioned among some of the leaders, guys that have been around this league for a while. He's definitely in the conversation, and I think he's got a real shot at winning it.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Wheeler was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shutout. That's outside, and it's 2-2.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts. Still, it's always fun to see a pitcher go out and shove the way he did.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Turner puts it away, and there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They've had a great year offensively, as good an offensive team as you will find.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
One out, bases empty. Inside. Now 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Juan Soto, fourth on the National League RBI leaderboard. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. And that is out of play. That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1-2.
Now, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have two of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
And now 2-2. And that just misses.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets. Phillies coming up to hit. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And towing the slab, Frankie Montas. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The 0-1. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Alec Bohm.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
That one ripped. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away, that's a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Fought off foul. Bohm went deep in his most recent game. And a pitch. Up the middle, Lindor. Slings to first in time. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now, Nolan Arenado. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's way high. And the count's even at 2. 2 outs and a runner at third as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nick Castellanos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning getting
for the
started.
Mets,
Now the
third
third
baseman,
baseman, Mark Vientos.
Vientos.
Wheeler back to work. Vientos launched a pair of homers in his last game. Wheeler winds and deals. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And that one is inside.
3-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Pete Alonso.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
0-1.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Waste no time there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Buxton sizing it up. He's got it, and that's the third out. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone move from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Now batting Max Kepler. And a swing and a miss.
1 strike.
Kepler with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. And ball 1.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. His 32nd of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
This is Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. Stott launched a homer in his most recent game. Ripped on the ground to second. Tossed to Alonso. And that is that. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And here it comes. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
On a line, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Right through there for a strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton settles under it. And out number one on the grab. Here's Jesse Winker. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Winker, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And ball four, two aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right
Now
there,
batting,
Boog.
right
Last one
fielder,
wasn't even
Juan
close.
Soto.
Juan Soto now. That one's in there. 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Vientos in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one gets past the catcher. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. They take the lead. It's 2-1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Alonso batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Just missed. Vientos, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the last of the 3rd. JT Realmuto steps in. Check swing, called strike. Realmuto wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Up the middle. And Realmuto is out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And a foul ball. 1 down. Phillies down a run. Swung on, belted. Siri raging back towards the wall. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
One down, runner at third. So Harper stands in. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Laser could be extra bases. In to score is Turner. It's 2-2. The throw to second is offline.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One out, runner at second. So here's the Phillies DH, Alec Bohm. Grounded out his first time up. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that's in there for strike 1.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Popped up. McNeil brings it in, and that will end the inning. Bryce Harper with the run-scoring double for the Phils. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back after this on the show. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Francisco Alvarez.
And there's the strike.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
That one a little bit high. Now 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
No.
Alvarez gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's down and away. And no one can get there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Outside, and it's 1-1. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now it's Jose Siri. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball one there.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one fouled off.
Two and one.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you.
Harper, they get one, but no throw to second as they only get the out at first.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Lindor up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Next offering upstairs. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. On to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied 2-2. Back here in Philadelphia, now at the plate, Nick Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Strike one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That misses, and 1-1. On the ground to third, but that rolls foul. And a ball evens the count. Got him swinging.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Grounded out his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Buxton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Squirts away a little bit. On the ground out to short. They take the force out, and that's the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off
pitcher's
for the
duel
Mets,
so far.
the
Here's how the
designated
starters
hitter,
have
Jesse
performed up to
Winker.
this point. Wheeler back to work. Just missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
And makes the grab. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Soto with another scorching run of play lately. And that's outside. Ball one.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
And it falls. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for two. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Vientos in the box now. Takes strike one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Liner snagged at first.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs and one in scoring position. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. And a good eye there.
That's a really good take.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through
No
it.
ball, two strike.
Swings and misses. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider
Now
down and
that
away
is
from a
shortstop,
same-side thrower as the
Trey
hitter.
Turner.
I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Turner at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up
No
empty
ball,
there.
one strike.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. 2 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Lindor on to first. And the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now the
Leading off
catcher comes
for
up
the
to
Mets,
hit.
catcher,
Francisco Alvarez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Alvarez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move.
Pitching for
Tanner
the Phillies,
Banks comes on now.
number 58.
And they felt it was time to bring on a
Tanner
left-handed reliever from the
Banks.
pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Bases empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's a hit. Go ahead run on base. Jeff McNeil stands in. And takes low for ball 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Inside, just missed. Nimmo over at first with 1 away. And there's the automatic. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
Now batting,
Jose
the fielder,
Siri digs
Jose
in now.
Siri.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Kepler makes the catch, and that is that. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Butto.
And he's had his struggles so far
Number
this
70.
year, as you can see the inflated
Jose
ERA.
Butto.
Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. And now the DH, Alec Bohm, has grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Dedniel Nunez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Young, a left-hander, also throwing. That one out to right. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan
0 for 2
Arenado.
in this one. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1-2.
Almost got him.
2 strikes.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. His 33rd homer of the year. It's 3-2.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
2 down, base is empty. Max Kepler at the plate. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2. Just missed.
That's a ball.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count's full. That one is absolutely belted. Nimmo going back on it. And out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 29th of the season, and they add a run. It's 4-2.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Buxton in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. That one fouled off. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jose Butto won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Pitching for
new arm out of the
Mets.
bullpen, Sean Reed
Number
Foley.
71.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Sean
quality
Reed
pitches
Foley.
out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now Bryson Stott. He was late there. Strike 1. Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and he hit
Hit
him.
him. Take
He
your
had
base.
2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here comes
Now
Real
batting,
Muto,
catcher,
having more
J.
success against
Real
left-handed
Muto.
pitching this season, as might be expected. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that is that. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets 2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Sam Hentges.
Sam
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Lindor stands in now and watches strike 1. Fouled off down the right side. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Winker in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. On the ground, right side. On to first, and Winker is set down. Here's Juan Soto.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. The Mets trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A little bit low. 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Mets go down quickly, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
That one misses. 1-0.
1-0. Two balls, no strikes.
And that one in the air center field. Brings it in. 1 down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And that one fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, it made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Siri in position. Snags it for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Alec Bohm. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. And it's fouled away.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're still out in front 5-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Phillies.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the eighth.
43.
Joe Ross.
Joe
Definitely a guy that
Ross.
pounds the strike zone, makes hitters
Leading off
earn their
for
way
the
on
Mets,
base, and
third
rarely
baseman,
gets in trouble
Mark
because of free
Vientos.
passes.
And a foul ball. Fought off foul. In the air, right side, Castellanos. Puts it away for the out.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you
Now
cannot
batting,
hang a
first
breaking ball
baseman,
right there.
Pete
Lucky it
Alonso.
stayed in the ballpark.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's to third. Tosses across to first, and that takes care of Alonso.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Alvarez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Chopper right side. Stop. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. They trail at 5-2.
Pitching for the
Back
New
now,
York
new
Mets.
pitcher on the mound as we roll into the
Number
bottom of the
33.
8th. A.J. Minter.
A.J. Minter.
And what a workhorse he's been for him this
Leading
year
off
as he comes
for
on
the
for his
Phillies,
75th
third
appearance.
baseman,
That's an
Nolan
indication of how important he
Arenado.
truly is to this ball club.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Really nice job to
Now
get your
batting,
first out of the
right
ball game.
fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
He's already homered in this game. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Vientos sizes this one up. Out number 2. 2 down, base
Now
is
batting,
empty.
left
And digging in
fielder,
for Philadelphia, Max Kepler.
Kepler.
He's already homered here in this one. First pitch swinging, stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Dedniel Nunez appears to be getting loose. The 0-1. That one
1 ball,
missed.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next
the ball.
offering is downstairs.
2-1. Ball. 3-1.
On the ground to first. Alonso takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Phillies down in order, and it remains 5-2.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back.
The
It's the
Phillies,
top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
26.
mound, Matt Strom.
Matt
And I can't
Strom.
imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best
Leading
at-bats
off
they can.
for the
So
Mets,
it's
left fielder,
always high
Brandon
stress.
Nimmo.
Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Nimmo in the box now. No balls and a strike. In for a strike. Good slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The 1-2. That one drilled left field. Kepler makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff
And now
McNeil.
here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 in this one. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Strom, an all-star a season ago, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. The 0-2. That's a little bit low.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The Mets trailing by 3 here at the top of the ninth. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The 1-0. Foul ball. Ball to strike. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Turner for 1, and it's a double play to end the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.